Okay, for this little testimonial, I was telling Jordan that I'm outside at 9 p.m. collecting foliage and rocks for a diorama that is apparently due tomorrow morning. So this is how we're working, but Jordan is properly prepared. So Jordan is going to tell us about her convention experience. She's only been once. I love those. I love to hear the fresh memories of your first time at convention. So this is perfect, Jordan. You're a new silver from Milwaukee, right? Okay, so tell me why you feel like it's worth the effort to get to convention if you can get there.
Yes. So last year was my first year going. And I just heard from so many people how awesome it was, that I had to get there, that it would be worth my while. And so I just, followed their lead, took their advice, did everything that I could to get there. And it was so worth it. The education that we got at convention, I had never had any experience like that before. So that, learning information from Dr. Hill himself, that was probably my favorite part.
Yes,
And
okay.
then,
I just have to cut in and say I agree. I
yeah,
agree. It's so cool because we hear from, I'm in the dark now. We hear from Dr. Hill. We hear from the lead scientists, the lead doctors. We hear from the testers, of purity. It's like, if you didn't know that it was a science company before, you realized it at convention, right?
yes, absolutely. Hands down. That was so cool. And it was just you use the oils and you know that they work, and you hear other people say that they work, but then you just learn so much more science behind why they work. And that is super, super cool. So yeah, that was my favorite part. And then getting to hear about all the new products from Emily Wright herself was really cool.
Yes. Anytime we get Emily Wright on the stage, you just
Yeah,
go, I think I'm in the right place.
yes, yes, exactly. I mean, she just speaks to you like she's been your lifelong friend. And the way that she talks about the oils and her love for them, and she makes them relatable. And she just is such a great person and presenter. So I feel like those two alone were worth my convention experience last year.
That,
Um,
that's a cool thing to say. I never thought of it that way. If only Dr. Hill and Emily Wright were presenters, it would still be worth the trip.
yes, it would. It totally would. And there's so much more, but just the
Yeah.
two of them were totally worth it. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, cool. Did you come to convention with any specific questions that you needed to have answered or things you were looking to experience while you were there?
Um,
Besides science, you already talked about it was important
yeah.
to see the science.
Yeah, I think another cool aspect was I got to take the tour of the doTERRA campus. And that
Yeah.
was really, really eye-opening. It was almost like it was not real until I saw it for myself. You just
Yeah.
kind of think like, oh, it's, based in Utah, and they talk about their headquarters, but going through it, seeing what a beautiful building it was, we actually got to walk through the labs, which were just so cool. Obviously, like super pristine and clean,
Yeah.
and you just saw like the technicians working in the lab doing their thing, and that was really cool too. So I think me just knowing that it was actually a real place that I could go to, or anybody could go to, that was just sort of affirming for me, I guess. And
Yep.
then just getting to experience the other wellness advocates that you hear about how wonderful everyone is in doTERRA, and our little community here, of course everyone is so wonderful, but then you get there and it's international, and everyone, literally everyone, is just so wonderful and nice and friendly. So just
And
the overall
they're
community.
normal. That's the other thing is
Yeah,
you
yeah.
see these people and you're like, oh, you're a diamond. Oh, I can be diamond then. You're pretty normal and I'm normal,
Hmm.
or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone's so relatable, and yeah, just so down to earth. Very, very
Yeah.
cool.
You know, I've never brought my family with me to convention necessarily, but one time we visited Utah as a family and we were able to tour the the doTERRA headquarters as a family. And my husband had a major shift in his opinion, or just his feeling about doTERRA, by going through the headquarters and the packaging facilities and everything. He was just like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is about it, but you just go, oh, this is a legit, like, amazing, like you said, I don't know what it is about it being clean and organized, and like, so it's just and we didn't go see. I was thinking, well, of course they make it look perfect during convention. No, we were there. We were there between Christmas and New Year's. Like, there was no reason for them to have it spruced up for anybody. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So,
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so how do you feel like your team benefited from you attending convention?
Yeah, so right away, when we got back, I do the business as a team with my sister. So as soon as we got back, we just did like a class with our team, shared all the convention products. We were so excited. And it's like you bring that excitement that you get from convention, you bring it back and you share it with the rest of your team. And so we just sort of, bottled up that energy and shared it with everybody, and, tried to, as we had notes upon notes upon notes of all this information, and we tried to share what we could. And then just, I guess you just have a different excitement and energy that you bring
home a new attitude towards your business and towards doTERRA, and they can latch on to that because they feel what you felt a little bit.
Yes, definitely.
And they see that you're serious too.
Yeah, exactly. And when you're it shows, everyone said like, oh my gosh, you guys, you're so excited about going, it sounds so fun, I want to go. And so, I mean, those are things that people said to us after we got back, and we're like, yes, you should, it is so fun. I mean, like I said, everyone told us it was great. We never imagined it would be that great.
Exactly.
But it really was, hands down, it was that great.
Oh, I'm glad that we agree. We feel the same way about convention. Okay, so at the end of these videos, I like to remind people that tickets for convention go on sale on April 2nd. And so that's coming right up. And I also like to remind people that we have a whole 6 months between now and convention to be able to get ready. And you're sitting on top of a doTERRA business. So if you're wondering how you might make enough money to go to convention, I have an idea of how you could do that. You could and sign some people up between now and convention. You have plenty of time, if you prioritize, to be able to get there and have a great time. So that's my advice for people. This guy needs my help again with his project. So I will let you go. But thank you so much for spending time with us, Jordan.
No problem. I look forward to seeing you at convention.
Yes, I'll see you there. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.